began 1,200 years ago.
The main theme of the show is the importance of storytelling. So can you please say how important storytelling is to you as actors?
He understands the power of storytelling. Even going back to season 1, he's, I can't even remember the lines now, but respect doesn't make history. It's his understanding of how stories can not only shape individual narratives, but collective ones as well, and actually shape places like the continent so easily and for the greater good. I think he starts out as a bit of a chancer, and then by the end is going, well, actually, I'm going to use these to do something good, and that's what happens a lot in Blood Origin, and it's what your character Balor is so concerned with. And it's that despot that is so aware of how quickly stories can get out of hand.
That's why they burn books, right?
Exactly, and storytellers and artists are the first up against the wall during revolutions, and so that, I think, is something that Jaskier has constantly got at the front of his mind and is starting to develop he's starting to develop this like moral backbone and this bravery that that hopefully means that he can actually do some good with his words for once.
As your guest role in Blood Origin has been obviously kept under wraps, can you say anything about the whole idea of you joining the show?
Declan rang me and said, Lenny's messed up the whole show. Can you
Don't blame me!
Can you come in and save it? And so I said, fine, I guess. And then did about a day's work and took all the glory.
It was a very good day's work and very profitable for all of us.
And Lenny, my next question is for you, because Blood Origin is not the only fantasy show you're in this year. So I've been wondering if you have a soft spot for the genre.
I do. I've been reading things like this since I was I was literally one day this big.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You came out of the room fully formed, and you know it.
My auntie took me to the library and she unleashed this whole thing of Narnia, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Emil and the Detectives, all of these books, all these quest books. And ever since I was little, I've always wanted to be involved somehow in, you know, the idea of wearing a loincloth and carrying a big sword that was this wide was always very appealing to me. So to be in something like this is a dream come true.
We have a chance if we do it together.
Your characters are quite unusual, I would say, and they are reluctant heroes. So can you please say how they find themselves in roles they are not necessarily cut out for?
Well, Fjall, I think he's complicit within the society that he's in, and he knows that it's corrupt, and he knows that he shouldn't be doing the things that he's doing, and but he still goes along with it, just like, you know, anybody in a job that you feel that you shouldn't really be in. So yeah, he feels lost in a way, and he's looking for some sort of redemption from the scar that he's carrying over a traumatic past, because he's essentially lost, doesn't know where to go, doesn't know how to be, and it's until he finds Ayla, she's able to explain a new way of living and tell him that life is not all about just blood and guts.
Yeah, I think for a lot of the characters in the show, it's like a journey of self-discovery, and which I think, you know, everyone can relate to, trying to find themselves. So everyone kind of is a reluctant hero themselves, and so I think we both really enjoyed playing those characters because it was a journey we were going on personally and also with the characters. So
yeah, most definitely. I mean, and I think for myself and Sophia, we've been cast at the same time, and we had the same sort of rehearsal time and the same time to go into the stunt room. So we grew together and we found our characters together, and it's really, it shows in the show, and because of the chemistry we were able to kind of drum up.
How can we trust each other?
And obviously, Shonaki in the series, she interacts only with Jaskier. So can you say anything about your interaction and about working with him?
He's such a great character, both as Jaskier and then Joey himself. Joey's so knowledgeable about the Witcher universe. He understands how everything connects, and he was a great teacher and really helped me understand how everything fit together. So I couldn't have been with anyone you know, better suited, like as the bard as well. He's so funny, and it's such a great character, and it really sets up Blood Origin so brilliantly. I think the scenes that we have together really helps the audience, who are already acquainted with The Witcher, but really understand this story that starts 1,200 years before the beginning of The Witcher.
Are you sure you've got the right man for this?